Now, speaking of Jay-Z, let's get into him. So apparently, wait, which one? Oh, okay. Let's get into him and Foxy Brown, who allegedly he already got in when she was 15. But so now they're saying that Jay-Z's ex-protege, Foxy Brown, made a series of cryptic posts after, the other day when the rapper was accused of S-ing a 13-year-old, which is the person that's accusing him at the time was a year older than his daughter Blue Ivy, who was 12. Because I was wondering how old she was, but apparently she's still 12 years old. So shout out to OK Magazine and the Daily Mail for this because I had to combine both of their stories because they had all the juicy tea. So I just combined all their information into this one story. So the Get Me Home singer took to Instagram with a cryptic message on Monday, December 9th, just one day after Jay-Z was accused of R-wording a 13-year-old girl during the MTV VMAs after party in 2000 alongside his longtime friend, Sean the Diddler Combs. Now, Jay-Z's former protege posted the words wow and wait in white text over black screens in two separate Instagram stories on Monday, with the second word featuring a shocked face emoji next to it. She also uploaded a third all-black post with one single cold face emoji in the center. Now, since I'm sitting here describing it, this was what she posted. Which I'm like, girl, what are you even saying? Like, I'm confused. It's like, are you saying is the cold face emoji like is that the emoji version of yikes? Because I feel like that's kind of like, and then she put a hug in my stories. Wendy would never. Wendy who? You talking about Wendy Williams? Because yes, the fuck she would. She doing. Wendy Williams definitely would definitely talk about this. It's about Wendy would never. I guess you don't know Wendy, honey, and she has interviewed you quite a few times. So I don't know how you sit up here saying that Wendy would never. But anyway, so now Brown, whose real name is Inga DeCarlo Fung Machon, first started working with the Rock Nation founder, born Sean Corey Carter, not all the governments up in here, in 1996, when he helped the aspiring female rapper released her debut album, Il Na Na. And allegedly, according to the reports, he was able to get up in her Il Na Na when she was 15. Now, the record featured a collaboration between the two, "I'll Be," which was dropped which used a sample of the song "I'll Be Good," which was dropped as the album's second single in 1997. Now, back in October, Brown responded to rumors that she and Jay-Z allegedly engaged in a sexual relationship while she was underage, appearing to deny the claims and insisting she never signed an NDA. Fans wrote, "Give it up, Delicious. We know he paying you off." Not Delicious. I said, y'all calling her Delicious from Flavor of Love? And then they said Jay probably paying Foxy so she'll never turn on him. Another person said, "Isn't she under an NDA?" Because I remember when she said once it was over, she had a lot to say. Another person said, "Foxy Brown, baby, win that NDA up." Another person said, "I expect Foxy Brown to weigh in some way, shape, or form. Her NDA still up. Doesn't it expire this year?" Now, Jay and Foxy collaborated again in 1995 on the song Bonnie and Clyde Part 2, which featured on her multi-platinum album, China Doll. And I think after China Doll, she kind of vanished. Because she did put out some other stuff, but then it was like after China Doll, she kind of just disappeared off the face of the earth. Now, in 2013, the musician denied reports that she referred to Jay as a tranny chaser. Look, this is what they wrote. I don't come after me, trans people. So they said that she referred to Jay-Z as a tranny chaser and is threatening legal action. Now, Brown's cryptic series of posts occurred on the same day as Jay-Z filed to dismiss the R-word lawsuit against him, which was initially submitted in October against Combs and two unidentified celebrities, but were refiled on Sunday, December 8th, to specifically reveal the Empire State of Mind hitmaker's name. Now, it also said it had been reported at the same time at the time, I should say, that Foxy attended a baby shower where she started questioning the rapper's sexuality and claimed she lost her virginity to him when she was 15 and he was 27. But Foxy slammed those claims, saying the atrociousness of the story sickened me to my stomach. Any and everyone involved will be contacted, by my attorney. She added, "In all my years in the music industry, these are the most disgusting and disrespectful allegations I've ever experienced. This fictitious story with no audio, visual, or written interview clearly was concocted with malicious intent. Now, Jay has only been wonderful to me and my family, a great friend throughout all the years I've known him, and we had nothing but great access as a team." or great success, I should say. Now, Beyonce, his wife, has always been gracious and sweet to me. I will not let any undercover hater create discord and disrespect my name and reputation. I was like, wait a minute. Where'd I go? Because I just hit the wrong button. Oh, I got it. Now, in October 2024, she posted a screenshot of a Twitter post claiming Jay made her sign an NDA and branded it fake news. She also wrote, an icon business missed me with that fake news. NDA question mark, ain't a MF alive, cause stop my story. NDA on my ish gonna run 100 mil. They also said, stop playing with my name, dying for a comment, can't spin me with the sucker ish to take Hove down. Better ask about the cloth I'm cut from. Comprehension is a lost art. Y'all want to be anti-Hove so bad, FOH, post that. Now, rumors about Jay-Z and Foxy's relationship ignited when Nas mentioned the pair on a 2001 diss track, Ether, a response to Jay-Z's track Takeover, saying, Foxy got you hot because you kept your face in her pussy. What you think you getting girls now because of your looks? And they also said Jaden has denied the attack of the victim claims that took place at the after party, blah, 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 so on and so forth. So you already know all of that. And they also said this is making Jay the first celebrity to be named alongside the Diddler in one of the myriad lawsuits filed against Combs. And I should also say that both have denied the allegations. And I want to show you a picture for a second, but we're going to get into that photo again because when I got to talk about Blue Ivy in the next story. So now, but then also you already know like the whole drama surrounding Tony Busby, who is representing more than 150 alleged victims of Combs. And Jay warned the renowned lawyer to stop messing with him in a lengthy statement shared on Instagram on Sunday evening, saying, you have made a terrible error in judgment, thinking that all celebrities are the same. I'm not from your moral world. I'm a young man who made it out of the projects of Brooklyn. Well, Jay, you're like in your mid-50s. You are not a young man, and you made it out of Brooklyn over 3 decades ago. So it's time for you to kind of come out of that little bubble that you living in the past. I know we're all about the nostalgia, but sir, you ain't lived that life for about 3 decades. So stop it. But I get it. And now you with the threats, I don't understand why you posting this all on social media. I feel like the only thing that you should have been doing is having your lawyers handle it, say that this is an egregious allegation that I do not agree with, and I'm gonna let my lawyers handle it and now I let them do what they do. You don't need to jump up in here and try to play like you Mr. Big Bro, braggadocious, like I'm a gangster. I understand that this is the game that y'all like to play because of the hustler lifestyle you came up in the hood, and now you graduated into the new type of hustle, which is the music business. And a lot of goons and a lot of people that live that life apparently graduate into the music industry because we have a lot of those Tony Soprano wannabe types up in this situation. So I get it. But let the lawyers do what they do. You know, your white lawyers, because everybody knows when you get with the white lawyers, they're going to handle what needs to be handled because you got the coin to be able to have them handle the way they need to handle it. And then, like I said before, I do agree that the only thing that I'm still upset about and I feel for is Blue Ivy, Rumi, and Sir, who have to endure all this. Now, maybe if Beyonce know where the bodies is buried, she ain't getting off on this one. But because I know she can't be sitting out here being just clueless as to what was going on. Acting like, oh, I didn't know any of these things that was going on. And didn't partake in some of the shady business shenanigans that Jay-Z was helping usher her in while other people had to suffer. We've heard the stories regarding Kerry Hilson and some of the other people in the past, and A. Marie, and all the other things that Beyonce has dealt with within the business endeavors. Now, in regards of him with the sexual allegations, we're just going to let the people do what they do. But I did come across this video. Let me see if I can find it because I had put it somewhere. Oh, there was this I was going to use it towards the Jennifer Lopez being caught up in the scandal, but I was like, you don't know something? I'm going to pull it into this one because it'll make it interesting with the thing. Now, I came across a video. There was one that says this. Now, it was talking about breaking down Jay-Z's PR strategy in his statement denying allegations, saying, challenging the accuser. Jay doesn't flat out say the accuser is lying, but he tries to poke holes in the credibility of Busby's motives when he says, whomever would commit such a crime against a minor would be locked away. Would you not agree? He's hyping the drama without mentioning the fact that this isn't even a criminal case. The then adds, my heart, because I said the ads, I think they meant then adds, my heart and support go out to the true victims in the world, which suggests that this particular accuser doesn't make the cut. It's a crafty move that shifts the spotlight away from the actual claims and shines it on what he sees as the shady reasons behind the lawsuit. Then they said humanizing himself. Jay-Z leaned on a classic PR tactic by bringing his family into the conversation. He mentions his wife Beyonce and their children Blue Ivy, Rumi, and Sir, likely hoping her star power would add a protective layer. However, this move didn't land perfectly. Social media users were quick to point out the irony, referencing Lemonade, Beyonce's album that famously addressed Jay-Z admitted infidelity and put their private struggles on public display. So yeah, it looked like that Lemonade might come back to bite him in the ass. Now they said number five, playing the victim. Jay-Z positions himself as a real victim in this statement, attempting to separate himself from the typical celebrity stereotype by emphasizing his roots. He describes himself as a young man who made it out of the projects in Brooklyn, adding, "We don't play these type of games. We have very strict codes and honor." At 56 years old with a net worth of $2.5 billion, those lines fell out of sync with reality. Still, they clearly meant to evoke his scrappy, street smart beginnings. And yeah, that part backfired. That's why they was like, Jay, I don't know why you jumping into the situation. You should have left well alone and let them people, your aka your lawyers, handle the situation. Now, I did also come across this video where an attorney broke down the Jay-Z case. And so let me play that for y'all and then we can wrap this up. Please hold.
Yeah, I don't know what Sean Carter's doing here. It makes no sense to me. Sean Carter, i.e., Jay-Z, gets named now as the main defendant in a rape case out of New York by trial attorney Tony Busby. We're seeing Sean Carter come out now and defend himself online, putting out statements. The thing that pops up is not immediately innocence and guilt. It's how did it get this far? Carter starts attacking Tony Busby, saying, "Hey, he sent me a demand letter and he's trying to extort me." Well, newsflash, and Jay-Z's people know this, that every lawsuit starts with a demand letter. Everybody gets put on notice that they have a claim and gives them an opportunity to resolve. Now, if you believe in your innocence, that's fine. But here, what does innocence have to do with this? He has too much exposure going forward. These are heinous allegations. He even says it himself. Now you're getting tied to Sean Combs, who's indicted and standing trial for racketeering and extortion cases, just horrific stuff, RICO violations. And now Carter's brand is being brought into this, is being alleged that he raped a 13-year-old. I hear you. I understand the defenses if you're Sean Carter. Hey, 24 years ago, you have an anonymous source, an anonymous victim. It looks like it's just a shakedown by an ambulance attorney. Well, look at it on the other side. Do you really think Tony Busby, who's a powerhouse trial attorney out of Houston, Texas, who's taken down monster verdicts and literally just got appointed by the attorney general to take on investment firms on behalf of Texas, moves forward on a lawsuit if it's a bluff? It just doesn't make sense to me. You got to believe that Busby would say, "Hey, look, I'm not going to allow this case to come down to a he said, she said." Busby knows that the anonymous victim is going to have to be disclosed. They know this anonymous victim is going to have to take depositions. So there has to be more evidence. A bluff would be, "Hey, I sent you a demand letter saying that we believe you caused these injuries to my client. We're asking for this much money. You say no, and nothing happens." Busby didn't do that. He called his bluff and he took it public. And in fact, he went as far as to say, "You know what, we're amending the complaint where we had you as celebrity A that was watching the rape, but now we have enough evidence and believe you were the one who actually committed the rape." Now, John Carter's team will attack that and they're going to say, "You didn't even know what you were doing." But my point is, this can't be a bluff. And my point is, I don't understand what Jay-Z is doing coming out in the public. He's putting out these statements that Busby's going to use against him. Literally, Carter is saying he represents the heinous nature, he understands it, and that it rises to the level that it's so bad because it's rape that it should be a criminal prosecution. I could think of nothing better as a trial attorney to use those words against the defendant in a deposition. Remember, you're in the civil context. Busby's going to be able to depose everybody. He's going to be able to get to Combs. He's going to be able to get to Carter. He's going to be able to get to witnesses. They're talking about limousine drivers. Now, yes, there may be a victim issue, but at the end of the day, everybody says, "Hey, this was 24 years ago." Yeah, let me know how that turned out for Bill Cosby. At the end of the day, I don't understand why Carter's people are letting him get out there and plead this innocence. I get it from a position that you want to get out in front of the jury, you want to claim your innocence. I just think that they're messing with the wrong tactic by trying to attack the trial lawyer, because this is not a shakedown of Vontae's situation. This is a real heavyweight lawyer that knows what he's doing. And Sean Carter better be real careful.
Okay, so there you have it. All about the he said, she said bullshit. But anyway, I don't know, that Limp Bizkit song just popped in my head. But anyway, so I say all this to say, there you have it. Like I said, I will keep you guys abreast of the story as it develops. I wanted to bring some attorney type of stuff in there because I ain't gonna try to act like I'm a lawyer. I mean, if I was an actor, I would play one on TV. But just giving you a little nuance in regards of like the case and breaking down his little statement that he put in. So I say all this to say, what do you guys think of this story regarding this case and what Foxy Brown had to say? And like I said, I will keep you abreast as it develops. So, which I already know this ain't going nowhere no time soon. And I did see earlier that Beyonce did drop. I feel like they're trying to find so many ways to distract us from all this stuff. Sis, I love you, but it's not working. She revealed a promo video of the Super Bowl not Super Bowl, the halftime performance that she's going to be doing on Christmas. I did see that video. I was like, okay, whatever. It was giving it wasn't giving Alyssa Edwards Annie Oakley from All Stars, where she was like pow pow with the gun finger thing and the smoke coming out. So I was like, okay, I don't feel no ways about it. We'll watch your performance, but I already know they're gonna usher you in and usher you out. You're gonna be avoiding the press like you did when you was out there performing on the red carpet with alongside Blue and Jay during the Mufasa premiere, where it was like they got on the red carpet, took the pictures, and then they skedaddled. So let me know what you guys think of this story in the comments down below.